A new French leak also confirms Stage Builder coming to Smash Ultimate, but there might be something wrong. Block content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. We've talked about Stage Builder coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Everybody is really excited, and this mode is going to be one of my favorite things about the game. However, it does look like there's something maybe afoot, something that I wish that wasn't, and something that I really wish would change a little bit, but we'll get into that very soon because I want to talk a little bit about this giveaway. We are giving away a Piranha Plant plushie, a very cute little boy. Remember to like this video, subscribe to Block Content, and comment down below to enter for the giveaway at 50k. We're actually really going fast, so I love all the comments that you guys put out there, and hashtag Plant Gang. All right, guys, let's get into this. Okay, this leak is pretty strange. It comes from like a French kind of place. It's pretty strange to see this. There's not all that much different from the main menu that we've seen, but this, is just basically the menu in HD. Like it's just, you can clearly see everything. And it basically says jouer and editor, and basically means, to play or to edit, to create. So they basically create these kind of sub-menus for the main menu here within classic mode, the extras mode. So there's no hint of like, more modes added to 3.0. So it looks like this is probably what we're going to get. It shows, of course, the training mode and then multi-man smash, the classic mode. And then in the editor mode, it shows, creating Mii fighters, then customizing, of course, amiibo fighters, and then having Stage Builder. However, here it mostly freely translates to like a stage editor, which probably won't be what we think it is. I don't think it'll be anything like the stages that are now in the game. You can edit them and change things about them. I don't think at all that's how it's going to work. I think that it might have something to do with that we have the backgrounds at our disposal from every single stage in the game. I hope that all the parties that Nintendo and Sakurai is working with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate sign on to that idea. Like, yeah, you can use the backgrounds of the stages, because that's the only thing. Maybe they own them within the game, and so it won't really be that much of a problem. I would really prefer that. I think it would make the game unsurmountably better, if we can just use every single background. But what I really found within this tiny leak, it's essentially now an HD version of the menu that we've seen in that Smash Your or Switch Your Way. So it's looking like this stage editor, this stage builder mode, the little picture there, the little icon. I thought it was just going to be a stage with like this tiny pencil, but now that you look at it, now that you look at the icon, really, and you can see it in HD, it's very clear to me that it's very, very similar to that of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, where you, of course, draw the stages, and I don't think the pencil necessarily is, just a random icon to say, yeah, you can make stages, you can kind of build stuff. I think that it works the exact same way that the one for Wii U worked, where you literally, draw the levels. And that's one of the things that we said in our previous video, where we were like, well, we hope it's a little bit different. It's a lot more grid-based than we had with blocks instead of, drawing stuff. There's different, you can try it different ways for sure, but that was no one's favorite. And seeing this, really confirms those thoughts for me. However, I thought it would be fun to think about the things that we could add to this that would actually make it a much better, full-fledged kind of game mode. I'm really, really excited for the idea to create stages within Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and just the mere thought of having more, stages to play on within Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's like sandbox, because I think, the graphics engine is great, and I think the way the game plays is awesome. So, just creating more possibilities there would be awesome. I think in terms of styles, we would probably need a little bit more. I would say like a factory style, maybe something that has a lot of mechanical parts. And then I would also love it to have something like a castle style, maybe some lava there, maybe some water there, so we can make these, random, like, Legend of Zelda themed stages, or maybe some Fire Emblem stages or something like that. Maybe even Bowser's Castle, we can like make a custom thing. Of course, I'll want like woodlands, so we can create some stages that are in forests. I'll want some like general, like the plains, Like we could make stages that look a lot like Battlefield. Like, you know, we already always have those kinds of presets within Smash Brothers stage builders, but I want them regardless. But I also want some pretty crazy out there ones. You know, just think of Magicant as, you know, a stage example. You know, it's this like cloudy cotton candy kind of world. I just want enough blocks. I just want enough kind of tools to work with to create fun stuff, like to just go out of our way and just to create something really, really special. Looking at the icon and looking just at this leak, it's a little bit scary, to say the least, that we're probably going to have the exact same thing as we had in Wii U, but I hope and I do think that Sakurai wants to add something more to it. It is, of course, the Ultimate Edition of Super Smash Bros., so I feel like he feels the burn, like he feels the need to actually add something really new to this thing. I would hope so. One thing that I particularly would really want is maybe to, you know, choose maybe spawn points of characters within the stages. That would be really cool. I don't necessarily want it, but I think it's interesting to have sort of like a scrolling type mode. And of course, a lot of people have been talking about Target Smash. It looks like it won't be coming to this version of Super Smash Bros. Right now within the 3.0 update. Of course, maybe we will get home run contest. Maybe they're holding it back for, you know, the 4.0 or maybe a little bit later, but I feel like that is on its way as well. But for now, I would love for Stage Builder to have some, you know, destructible parts. How cool would it be to have like these boxes that you can break or breakable walls, so you can actually make a level where you'd have to like fight to get to the opponent, or maybe you can even smash your opponent through walls. I mean, just think of the Shadow Moses Island stage, you know, the Metal Gear Solid stage of Smash Brothers. I think that'd be really great to place blocks that are interactive. So not just trampolines and ladders and simple blocks, but just maybe, you know, destructible environments would be really cool. Now, I also talked about the idea that they could add blocks from the Mario games, you know, the Kirby games. It'd be really cool to have these functional parts that work just as they did in their original games. I could even see like maybe even items from Yoshi's Story or the Yoshi's Island games, where you'd have a Yoshi block and you jump on it, you have a few eggs to lob around as items, or maybe Mario blocks that just present you with an item. And of course, if you have items turned off, they don't do all that much, but they are platforms, you know, they are blocked, you know, platforms. And I think it would be really interesting to have all this option within the very awesome Stage Builder mode and then take them online. I mean, how cool would it be to actually finish this great stage and then be able to play it online? Maybe it could only be in your own lobbies, like in your own little arena. I'd be totally fine with that if I could just take them online. I mean, the idea of people creating their entire own game modes is also very interesting. That's one of the things that's really fun about Smash Brothers community as a whole. I feel like within Halo or something like that, that's even stressed a little bit more because there's so much freedom in play. But with Smash Brothers, people were able to create these very cool game modes, you know? The Smash Kickball or something was a big mode in like the Brawl days, where you basically have these two cannons on either side and they point downward. And if a player gets smashed into the cannon, they of course, you know, perish right away. Now, I think it would be really cool for Sakurai and the Smash team to kind of embrace the creativity. Now, from this menu, of course, they've separated it within play and edit. So, you know, the whole edit, the whole customization part of this, I think would fit really well to create your own types of games. So not only would you be able to create your own stage, but then put your own rules on it. So your own stage will have like 300% damage everybody, and maybe there's like a time limit going where we'd have to go from one place to another, maybe collect an item, maybe break a target. That's something that I feel is severely missing in Super Smash Brothers, something other to do than to smash each other, and to just have this cool challenge where you can basically find out who is the fastest with a certain character, or maybe who is the most agile within, if you maybe collecting items or coins or something like that. One of the reasons why I think Smash Bros. Ultimate is lacking in a certain area is also because we don't have stuff like the coins mode or events, even though we have spirits. So it feels like we really want that customization in there. And maybe Sakurai knows this and kind of, differentiates it now and says, yeah, not only do we have Stage Builder, but you can also go a little bit more wild with the things that you can do in them now. So that's what would be really exciting to me. It's a no-brainer. I feel that the 3.0 update will in fact just bring the stage builder. I think there's just no way that it's going to release and it's not going to have it. The original Nintendo video on YouTube now has, that leak inside of it, so there's no way around it. If they don't bring it in this 3.0 update now and it's later, then people are going to be really, really disappointed by what they didn't get, because now everyone kind of knows. And this HD leak, I think that there is a small possibility that's also fake, but it does make sense. You can make these screenshots with your Switch, of course. I know people can edit them and stuff like that because the menu is pretty bland and pretty simple to kind of fake and Photoshop. But it feels pretty real to me to create the idea of that pencil having some texture to it, and the platform being different than a random stage platform or a Battlefield kind of stage, but being a drawn thing. I think that just confirms that this is real. I'm really curious to hear what you guys' thoughts on this are. Are there any game modes that you want to create with your own stage? Is there anything that you've always wanted? King of the Hill, or capture the flag, or maybe pass around a bomb until it explodes? There's so much cool stuff that they could be adding to Super Smash Bros., or maybe even give you the tools to create your own great game modes. So remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, just click the subscribe button, and all this news and all the fun will be delivered to you daily. So thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the new Star Wars trailer, by the way. Wow, that looks really cool. And I'll see you guys around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya.